Thanks everyone for being here this afternoon. I'm happy to be able to kick off the afternoon. So the AC Group of Independent Accounting Firms, that's a really big long name for, we consider ourselves the AC Group. That's sort of more colloquially how we refer to ourselves. And we are a group of independent accounting firms. So what does that mean? That means that our firms are owned and operated locally. They don't answer to a national brand or body. They have partners who own and manage their own firms, and they've made the decision to stay in their local community and operate their firms. So we were founded in 2005. We had a firm in Bridgewater who their management did decide to join a national brand. There were two partners in that firm that said, you know what, we really like the clients we serve and where we're doing it, and we like the practice that we've developed it. So we'd like to not do that. We're going to stay independent and just own our own firm. A year or so later, they realized that while they really loved being an independent operator, they felt that they were missing out on opportunities for collaboration, for being able to bounce best practice ideas off of similar-minded folks or people who were doing the same types of work that they were in the accounting field. So they reached out to who at the time had just retired as the director of the Institute of Chartered Professional Accountants. So they reached out to Bob Caswell, and the three of them basically created a roadshow traveling all over Atlantic Canada looking for like-minded independent firms who would be interested in collaborating on training, on discussing best practice issues happening across the accounting industry, the issues in terms of standards or CRA legislation that are impacting them and their practices, and being able to have that network of people that helped them grow and continue to serve their clients the best way that they can. So that was 2005. Bella Vovino was our first firm, and they are still a founding member and our largest firm with 6 locations across Nova Scotia. But over the years, the AC Group has grown, and we're now 23 offices across Atlantic Canada, 13 member firms, including, so all 4 Atlantic provinces, including Newfoundland. And our firms practice tax, audit and assurance, tax advisory, business valuation, the whole sort of spectrum of accounting services that they offer to clients in their local communities. So we're really proud of their stance as community leaders in their home communities, their ability to support and grow and develop staff. And we've had some really exciting developments just in the last couple of months with the AC Group. We've welcomed a new firm to our organization, Green CPA in Moncton. So the first time in a while we've had a Moncton member, and we're really excited about that. And um, we've also just added John Oakey to our sort of staff complement. John is formerly the Vice President of Taxation for CPA Canada, has joined the AC Group as our tax leader, and will be doing a lot to help further develop our excellent service provisions by providing training and mentorship for our staff, he's very well connected nationally in terms of the industry itself. So being able to kind of make sure that we are, as an organization, as a group, that our firms are plugged into the latest changes in legislation, which turns into even better service for our staff. So we're really thrilled about that. We're a limited liability corporation, and in terms of how we hire and what our hiring processes are, we have a couple of peak periods of time. So September, January tend to be our largest sort of times when we do hiring. All of our firms, because they're independent, operate a little bit differently. They all take co-op students, and they liaise with the university co-op programs to be able to post their available positions and work with the university programs and community college level as well to bring in co-op students, and that happens across all 4 provinces. So again, generally we do fall and winter co-ops. We don't generally do them in spring. That is tax season and very busy, so not the best time to have new students developing skills. because the people who would be helping them develop those skills and helping them to learn are very, very busy serving clients. And then in summer, the summer period, unless there's a specific project that they need some additional support with, generally that tends to be vacation time. And a lot of our offices have reduced hours in the summer. So you might be very busy in April, May, and June, and then have, Fridays off or reduced hours over the summer because there's a bit of a trade-off in terms of when the work needs to get done and how we get that done. So we do a tremendous amount of training. It's one of our biggest commitments to our staff and our firms. So we have great partnerships with trainers in audit and assurance, in taxation, and in business advisory and valuation, so that our staff and our member firms have access to some of the best education that's available. We host a couple of annual conferences for our staff, one for our CPA staff and senior leaders, and another program that is very specific to our administrative staff or our technical staff who might be responsible for bookkeeping and accounting technical work, month ends and those sorts of things. We also have an internal leadership program that we call the AC Leaders Program. And it's a 3-level program. The first level is called Leading Yourself, and it's all about understanding your own communication and leadership styles and what you bring to the workplace and how you work with other people. The second level is Leading a Team. So it's about developing your leadership strengths and how you learn to work with people whose strengths are different from yours and how you coach them and how you manage them. And then thirdly, we have what we call our partnership track, or how to lead an organization. So leading your organization is for those folks who are interested in becoming senior leaders in their organization, who are interested in perhaps pursuing a partnership opportunity within their firm. And it talks more about business development and the legal obligations of being a business owner and how you operate. So we try to do as much support for our staff as possible. One of the things that we're most proud of is the incredible support that we're able to offer our CPA students. So folks who are going through the CPA program, who are looking to become a CPA and write the CPA exam. We have an internal mentorship program. We have partnerships with a couple of professors from Dalhousie and St. Mary's Universities who host coaching sessions. So for every module of the CPA program, we would have coaching sessions virtually with these coaches they've been teaching accounting and in the CPA program themselves. They have marked CPA exams. They have helped to develop the standards and the metrics by which the CPA exam is measured, and they're heavily involved in the development of the CFE program across Canada. So we're really excited to have their partnership, and we do some internal mentorship as well. We have just in this past year, we've launched a tax mentorship program for staff who are really interested in specializing in tax. And that's one of the great reasons why John Oakey has joined us as well, to help really bolster our ability to provide great training and great mentorship for folks who want to develop a tax practitioner career. I think that's about it for me. I'm happy to take any questions.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Shirley. That was
You're
fantastic. If anybody has any questions for Shirley, feel free to just raise your hand or to pop on the mic, or you can type it in the chat. We'll give a couple minutes here in case anyone has any questions.
And certainly if anything comes up, I mean, you've got my contact information, Jess. I'm more than happy to take questions online, or you can find me on LinkedIn as well.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, we'll put your email in the chat there. Fantastic. Too, if anybody needs to reach out after, but I'll just give a few more seconds here to see if anybody has a question before I let you go.
Great.
By group. Okay.
Perfect.
So yeah, Shirley's email is in the chat. If anybody thinks of any questions, and thank you so much for joining us, Shirley.
My absolute pleasure. Have a great day, everyone, and good luck with your career path.